Fell in love with them diamonds, went back to the jeweler and spent 7 racks the next day. Them cubic zircon in these here BBSs, got 2 iPhone 7, still can't read a message. Ride my work in a couple of...
Alright, so the first thing I did was start a new fucking season. So after you start a new season, you're going to play a game. This is my 3rd game. I messed up the first 2 games. What you want to do is get up by at least 12. You can be down by 12, but I suggest get up by 12 before half. Alright, and right after half, when you hit the 3rd quarter, it's going to allow you to ask out with VC, and you're going to hit yes. And right after you hit yes, you're going to spam your start button, like right after. And you're just going to keep repeating this process, and you're going to see your stats go up. So I did a lot of cuts because I was going for 1,000 minutes to get that many shots up. So don't think it's just, I'm fucking editing and this is fake as fuck. And what I meant by cut is I cut chunks of the video because it'd be pointless for you to sit here and watch me fucking spam start over and over for 10 minutes straight. So in between, I was checking my shot chart. So you can go into your box score, check it, and then go back to sim game and just keep repeating the process until you get to 1,000 minutes. And you don't have to check your shot chart every fucking time you hit pause. I was just checking them like every 100 minutes or so. And you don't have to go to 1,000 minutes. I did, so I could get enough shots up so I don't have to sim that many games, which I ended up doing anyway, but I wanted to get that many shots up to get a start on. Alright, this is my shot chart, right? It's my shot chart right after all of this, but I don't have no hot zones. So the rule is you need to have 70 shots taken in each hot spot you want. Not made shots, but 70 shots taken. 70 shots minimum. It could be more. And it needs to be a 43 minimum. It could be a 42, but I want to say 43% just to be safe. So above a 43% and 70 shots taken in each hot zone to have that hot spot. And you might get this cutscene where it don't allow the fucking you to leave the arena. It just glitches out, so I just spammed A. Like you can see the stats right there. This shit was crazy. Right after was a cutscene with the agent. You don't have to do that. I just wanted to get some VC, but now I'm gonna continue the glitch. So I went to my navigation. So what I did was first I checked my shot chart again just to show you that I did not skip anything. It's still the same fucking shot chart. You can go back and check. Still no hot zones. Alright, the first thing you want to do, alright, before you start simming these games one by one, you want to make sure, like, you're going to be checking your shot chart after every game you sim. So you want to make sure that your shot percentages aren't going down, that they're slowly going up. Because if they're going down, you probably have to go in and play a game and do exactly what you did again. And get your player hot to help with the percentages so they're higher. And for settings, put the game on 12-minute on Pro. So you're going to sim one by one. So if you click the very next game, it's say play game. So you want to click on the one after to sim the game previous. So you're going to keep doing that one by one. After every time you sim a game, you go check your shot chart. And try to get at least 70 shots in the hot zones you want. And above a 42, 43%. I say 43 just to be safe. But what I did, I wanted to get above 50%. But once I got above 50%, I was wondering when they were going to kick in. Because I didn't want to like sim to the playoffs, because what if I wanted to play some career games and shit. So I kept doing it one by one, thinking that they were going to kick in at 70. Shit didn't kick in at 70. So again, I did some cuts because I didn't want to show you the one by one, because that shit would have took a whole nother fucking 10 minutes even sped up. So you can see the shot chart is getting a lot better. I keep checking it after each one. Still no hot zones. Roughly about 50 shots taken in each hot zone. I need at least a 70 in each hot zone. Round percentages are pretty high. I still got the fire next to my name. So my percentages is, I got a 49% in some areas, but I need to get 70 shots in each fucking hot zone I want. I just wanted the perimeter shits. Already in November, I kept simming one by one. It can be tedious, but you want to just be careful. You can go through it. I was going to try to get at least like 120 just to be safe in each spot, thinking they were going to kick in at that time too. but it didn't happen that way. But my percentages ended up being high. I ended up getting all the way to the All-Star games. That's how far I simmed one by one. But you're gonna see your chart start to turn red. And come on, hurry up! Look how red that is. I got 80 shots, but in that left top wing, I only have 64 shots, so I need to keep going. And again, I skipped right there. It didn't just jump up there. So I had 414 each, so I'm like, oh fuck, okay, when this shit gonna kick in? So I was thinking maybe during All-Star weekend, I think they're gonna kick in. That shit didn't work. So my thought was when I hit the All-Star season that if I had 70 shots taken and I had a high percentage in my hot zones that I wanted, that they were, when I hit the All-Star weekend, that they were just gonna fucking appear. That shit did not work. So I think I went all the way to the All-Star game thinking that was gonna happen. I was like, maybe it's not the weekend, maybe it's the All-Star game you have to sim to. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. So I simmed to the All-Star game, checked, maybe hopefully they would kick in. They didn't kick in again. So like maybe the game after they will, if I sim to that game. So I simmed to the Golden State game and checked, and they still weren't there. My percentages were in the 60s. It's like fuck it. I think I played. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, so I simmed the Golden State game, hoping that shit would kick in. Checking how far I had to the playoffs, see if I had enough games to play in between after I get my hot zones. So that shit didn't kick in again, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play the next game, maybe it'll work. And so what I did play the next game, but my plan was, so I switched it back to 7 minutes because it's just a good time to play on to try to get up. I was trying to get up by halftime, by 12, but that shit didn't work out because the AIs played like fucking Jesus. So I had to play the whole game. I think you go in and sim right after tip-off, and it'll still work, but I played the game just in case, just to be safe. So I think the game registered it as like I took all those shots on my shot chart. So after the game, I loaded out, I loaded back into the fucking neighborhood. Hurry up. And the fucking things popped up. But I'm pretty sure if you have 70 shots taken in the hotspots you want and it's above 43% in that hotspot, you can play the next. If you have all of them filled out where you want them, I think you could play the next game, and you could probably play in sim after the second half if you're up by 12. And I think they'll kick in. But if not, take it past All-Star weekend like I did. Alright, and look, they're there. And it was that easy.